Hello folks, welcome to the Vertigo Tea Party and let's play Diablo 3 Hardcore. So, this is basically going to just be a side project that I'm doing. This is not going to be the main Let's Play for Diablo 3. This is just a side thing. I'll put a few videos out maybe every week, every other week. But anyway, this is a character I made just for funsies while the little woman was over when I couldn't really record. But I was having a lot more fun with him than I thought. I really did not think I would like the Demon Hunter at all. Turns out, I actually very much like the Demon Hunter. And I made him hardcore just so I could get some of the hardcore achievements. I'm not really attached to the character, so when I lose him, not if, when he dies, not really too concerned about it. I'm going to probably... my goal is to at least beat Diablo on normal. On hardcore, obviously without dying. If you're not familiar with hardcore, when you die with hardcore, that's it. Your character is gone. You might as well be deleted. You can't. There's no way you can resurrect them. If the servers go down, if your ISP goes out, if Battle.net is lagging, if there's a known technical issue, doesn't matter. If your character dies for any reason whatsoever, character is gone forever. So, I'm going to go ahead and start moving in here. So as you can see, I've already leveled a bit. I'm level 15 now. I haven't had anything too close of a call. I did have one nasty encounter with 3 blues who were Vortex, which suck you in, who just happened to be paired with a yellow that was a Waller. That was nasty. That could have been all the way bad. Alright, now as far as their abilities, that's just a rapid fire shot, obviously. Now the bigger shots there, you'll notice that it shoots and then a few seconds later there's an explosion. Those are bola shots. Now I love when they're all grouped up like that because it damages the enemy that you hit and all enemies within 7 yards. And actually I forgot it runes, so it increases explosive radius to 14 yards. So it does 130 damage, weapon damage to the enemy we hit, and 110 damage to everybody around. I love this ability. I love corralling the enemies and just using a lot of bola shots and AEing the bejesus out of them. Rapid fire, just if you want to know the numbers, rapid fire for 228% weapon damage as physical. And I also have it the rune for withering fire, reduce the initial hatred cost to 5, and ignite your arrows, causing them to deal fire damage. That's pretty damn good. That looks like the Templar are leveled. I don't really have any escape abilities set right now, except for evasive fire. I keep forgetting to use it. I really need to learn to start using it. Oh, I do have Vault. Vault is really nice. Basically lets you just jump away.
Absolutely not selling any of my wares to these inhuman monsters. I resent that knowing look in your eye. But since you're here, why not buy something?
Let's see. 2 amulets. Both almost exactly the same, except one gives 4% attack speed increase. 2% or plus 2 life after each kill. That's really weak. So I'm not going to bother. I can find better in the auction house. And I'm probably going to mostly solo with this character. Let's go ahead and give the Templar his next ability. Let's go with Charge. I like the stun ability because the AE stun combined with the bolas should be very nice. I also got, I don't think I can see that from here. I got a really nice massacre bonus with him once. I went up to, it was 290 something. Basically what I did was, right before Leoric, that part where it has the 4 pillars, which will continually summon skeletons. I just didn't destroy the pillars, excuse me, on purpose. And it just kept summoning skeletons, and I just kept killing skeletons over and over and over and over. Eventually, I actually ran out of skeletons because the companion and basically the companion and some of my stray shots destroyed the pillars. So
I am Asilla, once queen to our beloved Leoric. My servants and I were consumed by his madness. Now I give you my blessing, champion, to release my people from their eternal torment.
I don't think I got this before.
Starved of the sun, I no longer know what day it is. I can hear the warden, my husband, and that dog Lazarus discussing my fate.
The gods have seen fit to release me from this torment.
Well, here, wait a second. This is why this hate. There's also that, because that's not really a good example. I also have Entangling Shot. I've got it runed to hit up to 4 enemies. Basically what it does, 75% weapon damage, and entangles 4 enemies. It slows their movement by 60%, which is really nice as a demon hunter. That way you have to do less kiting them around. And Vault, I'll just show you what Vault does. Very simple. Basically, wherever you're, whichever direction you're pointing, you vault. So it's a nice getaway. It's also nice for travel. For passive, I really don't like any of the passives I have so far. I've chosen every 10 seconds your next bow attack will immobilize your target for 3 seconds. Tactical advantage whenever you use Vault, Smokescreen, or Backflip with Evasive Fire, which I'll go over that in a second. You gain 60% move speed for 2 seconds. That probably would be nice later, but for now, not really necessary. Vengeance, your maximum hatred is increased by 25. In addition, gain 20 hatred and 2 discipline whenever you are healed by a health globe. Again, I don't really have a lot of hatred problems in game or real life. Now, Evasive Fire. This one's interesting. Shoot for 125% weapon damage. If an enemy is in front of you at close range, you will also backflip. So it's mostly for getting away. The damage is pretty low. So theoretically, this. So see, I kind of backed away. But I'm just not in the habit of using it, so I need to get in the habit of using it. You know what? Oops. Fortune favors the brave.
Vengeance!
Let me block my shots. Vault is also nice for getting in. I've actually used it to get right on top of enemies. For example, those trees that spawn endless waves of enemies, when I just can't seem to hit the tree because there's mobs in the damn way constantly, I'll actually flip through the enemies on top of the tree. And what was I saying? Oh, just flip right on top of the tree and do it. See that? Bam. Needed. Always. Some shots and finish them off. See, that wasn't as sexy as it could have been, but you get the idea. You can actually see the chain when you're snared. It's kind of hard to see, especially when it's already dark in here. Go ahead and use that well, even though I had the achievement for it. You cannot use Vault to get through solid objects. In case you're wondering, I'll try it.
My hatred is too low.
I really like this class because it seems to have a high skill ceiling. It seems like if you're very good and very aware, very quick with the mouse, you can do really well. Oh, you also have 2 bars. You have the hatred bar and you have discipline. Hatred regens quickly. Discipline goes up a lot faster. From what I've seen, discipline is more for your defensive abilities. Hatred is more for your offensive abilities.
The gods have seen fit to release me from this torment.
And hatred does definitely go a little faster. See, I love waiting for him to blow up and then doing the snare. And of course, it's missed. Awesome. There again, I use the evasive fires. Again, not necessary, but I'm trying to get more in the habit of using it to see if I like it. I don't really know if... Probably should not. Especially not on hardcore. By the way, if you're curious, nothing else is changed on hardcore. You don't get better items. The enemies are not harder. Everything else is exactly the same. The only thing that's different, well, let me gameplay-wise, the only thing that's different is that if you die, your character is gone forever. There's no resurrections, nothing. No other player can res you. That's it. I don't know how much more clear I can make it. Now, the other difference is, well, 2 other differences, is that you cannot group with non-hardcore players. Also, you cannot buy, at least as far as I'm aware, there's a completely different auction house for hardcore players. I'm almost positive. So, like, so so it'll be interesting to see. The items on the hardcore auction house should theoretically be higher or more expensive, just for the fact that, especially the higher level items, will be much, much harder to obtain. I love that bola shot. I don't know if it remains useful. See the chain between those guys? That's the snare. It doesn't last very long. At this level, a lot of times that's all you need. And it does work on bosses. You also have ability which gives you hatred. So even if you're low on hatred, you can use those abilities. Like, I think Bola actually gives you hatred. Yeah, generate 3 hatred. You can actually also throw bolas on the same enemy multiple times. So I can sit here and just keep stacking this shit. Now here we gotta be really careful. Is it knockback? Okay, that's not it. Do not want to mess around here. If you start taking stuff like that too lightly, you can definitely, you probably can tell, I don't have a lot of hit points, so I snared the knockback guy. But yeah, I try to keep the name Snare. For obvious reasons. In case they decide to come after me. Especially if they are... Even if they're teleport or vortex, I try to keep the snare, because if they teleport on top of me, or summon me to them, I want to be able to get away very quickly. And a vault does use discipline, not hatred. This guy's summoning them. Where'd you go? Damn it. Where the hell is that summoner? Jerk.
Thank the gods.
Where is that?
There's someone else. Deal with him harshly.
still running amok, summoning random shit. Like a douche. And of course, the vault is nice for just traveling. So usually what I'll do on groups like this is I will shoot a few bolas and then just start spraying.
Freedom! After so long! Freedom!
How do I get down there? How do I get in there? Oh.
Thank you, champion. My servants are now free, but the curse over this place remains. Seek the warden at the dungeon center and end his evil forever.
And you don't want to especially on hardcore, you know you really do have to be careful. So I'm not overusing vault. I always make sure I have one extra vault. So if, you know, blues come out of nowhere, I'll be able to get the hell out of Dodge.
Just a taste.
Yeah, definitely dig into this class. Sup, King Mike? Alright, so now we need to kill the warden. Let's grab this.
Am I alone here? Must I do this myself? So be it. Face me and repent your crimes.
So keeping him snared. He can be rooted. Most bosses can have access to that. Or no, that's oh wait, no, he's snaring me. Ah shit. He's a jailer. Ha, go figure. Yeah, he's a snare. Booyah! See, that is very, very, very nice. I feel more powerful. Vault rune unlocked. Action shot. Active skill unlocked. Shadow power. Passive skill. Steady aim. Alright. Let's see what this passive is. As long as there's no enemies within 10 yards, all damage is increased by 10. Ooh. I like that. Because I'm pretty good at staying away. Let's see. Vault. What's the new rune? As you travel, shoot arrows for 75% weapon damage at nearby targets. Okay, sure, we'll try that. Oh, there was also a new actual ability. Shadow power. Draws in the power of shadows, gaining 20% of all damage done as life for 3 seconds. I have enough. I think I have enough other life regen type things that I don't really. Looks like we've explored all this. I see is. Oh, I see. It just shoots. Okay. I mean that's a nice ability for something else. Oh, it looks like it shoots the arrows in the direction. So wait. Okay, so I can vault and then change my cursor to where it shoots.
The
That's
right to wear
pretty
a
quick.
crown is granted by the light. It requires the darkness to corrupt. Sweet revenge!
So now that I have that rune that makes me do more damage, if they're further away, I definitely want to make sure I'm using the snare ability, and that makes his stun even more useful. Let's watch this again.
My lord, the prisoner is ready, as you requested.
Thank you, Lazarus. Your loyalty is invaluable in the midst of all these traitors. And you, my dear, my own wife and queen, conspiring against our kingdom.
My love, I swear, I have never betrayed you.
Even ghosts can bleed.
Lies. Until the very end.
A grim end to a noble woman. I am proud to have played my part in Leoric's fall.
It.
The time of my lord's true awakening is at hand. That fool Leoric was only able to resist him because he did not yet possess his full power. With the queen dispatched as a traitor, I may now devote myself fully to preparing the boy for the presence of my master.
Yeah, King Mike. I've definitely not abandoned the Witch Doctor. We actually beat Diablo today. And I did a little bit of Nightmare. But yeah, this is just a hardcore character I'd made a few days ago. Just wanted to get a kind of change of pace. I also don't want to out-level some folks that I'm, well, mostly Capanius that I'm leveling with, so I didn't want to play too much. But he'll out-level me next week while I'm on vacation. But that's fine. Let's see, how far away did that have to be? Within, as long as there's no enemies within 10 yards. No enemies. I thought it meant that enemy. Or like the enemy you're shooting. That might be more difficult. I wish I could really tell how far 10 yards is, though. You know, it's kind of hard to tell. Tumble acrobatically 35 yards. Oh, that's pretty damn far. But I'm not picking up. I'm trying not to make the assumption that everyone here watched or is watching my Witch Doctor Let's Play. I'm not picking up white items anymore because it's just not worth picking up. They sell so low, it's not even worth carrying them around. Which I think is a mistake. I mean, you end up making so much money, I guess it doesn't really matter. I might spend more time trying to make sure I'm doing the 10% extra damage, or 20% extra damage, than it's actually worth. I don't know why I keep going for healing once we get the achievement. It might be a multi-level achievement. There's an achievement for getting healing monsters. Yeah, just walk through that fire there, folks.
You won't survive that.
There we go. It'd be nice to beat the Butcher. Spoiler alert, that's the first boss. But yeah, if you're watching this, I might let some spoilers slip because I have already beaten it, and I kind of keep forgetting, and I kind of keep working on the assumption that most people have already watched my other Let's Play. Sorry. Yeah, pretty sure that's Damn it, where'd you...
My hatred is too low.
Yeah, I'm thinking I might switch this this passive because it's too hard to keep them at that range. However, before we fight the Butcher, I'll probably put it back on because he actually is
Not enough hatred.
far range. Yeah, let's switch this back. Just switched it back to the one that roots them. Sometimes, you know, I actually wonder if for groups doing just chain bolas isn't better. Because it does so much damage, and it does the damage to the group. I don't know, it just seems damn good.
If only this dark place had been destroyed a long time ago.
Yeah, just to go over the two bars again. The left is hatred, right is discipline. The long and short of it is hatred is offensive abilities, defense right, and discipline is defense. That's my understanding of how it works. Oh shit.
Leah must be back in Tristram crying over the old man's corpse. She'll soon have another one to cry over. Yours. Meet the Butcher.
Fresh meat.
Shit, I need to pay attention if I can. I meant to change it before I came down here. Oh, come on. I totally was out of the range of that. See, I'm still not sure what his tail is on the spikes. Oh, okay, I see. He actually does swing back. While he does that, he's about to charge. Damn it. It's not a very good tell. Especially if you're a ranged class, you can't see him. Oh shit. Yeah, it's not having a good good to have a tell that's only melee. When you've got characters that only see attacking from range. So that's a good tell. That is not a good tell. Oh shit. That's what I was entirely. Oh, what the Yeah, I mean, there's he lights up so much of the floor because there's an achievement to not touch but some of it gets so lit up.
The truth about the Butcher Demon was more startling than I ever anticipated. Evidently, there are many of them within the burning hells, though they used to be solely under Diablo's command. The Butchers are stitched together from the parts of other demons to combine their strengths, then given life through wicked magic.
So we get the hardcore achievement for that, which is awesome. Yeah, it seems like it'd be very difficult to avoid the burning floors. I'm sure obviously there's a way to do it, but it seems like sometimes he does so much of it. It's just like, well, how the hell do you avoid that?